10 great players who were sold by Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, widely regarded as one of the greatest managers of all time, if not the greatest, has had a remarkable career filled with both exceptional signings and controversial player sales. While his eye for talent and tactical brilliance are often lauded, there have been instances where his decisions to let go of certain players have raised eyebrows and been deemed as mistakes. Here is a list of 10 great players who were sold by Guardiola. Let's start with Samir Nasri. Known for his technical skills, struggled during the 2015-16 season at Manchester City. He left the club on loan in search of more playing time, but upon his return in 2017, Guardiola had already made moves in the transfer market, bringing in young players like Leroy Sané. Nasri decided not to be a part of Guardiola's revolution and departed the club. Talking of Leroy Sané, is another great footballer sold by Guardiola. Despite his significant improvement under Guardiola's tutelage, was a notable move. Sané was named the 2018 Young Player of the Year, but Guardiola believed he could achieve even more. However, Sané found himself in and out of the team, with Raheem Sterling and Bernardo Silva becoming the preferred wingers due to their defensive work rate. Sané's desire to move back to Germany and concerns about his playing time at Manchester City led him to join Bayern Munich, a deal that suited all parties involved. Another significant player sold by Guardiola was Mario Mandzukic, who experienced career success in later years, was sold by Guardiola despite scoring 18 goals during Guardiola's first season in charge of Bayern Munich. Mandzukic criticized Guardiola after leaving, stating that he was not treated with respect. He went on to join Juventus, winning 4 consecutive Serie A titles and leading Croatia to the finals of the 2018 World Cup. Guardiola's decision to let him go was seen as a mistake, as a player of Mandzukic's caliber could have made a significant impact in Champions League finals. One player whose departure raised many eyebrows was Toni Kroos. Kroos had established himself as one of the best midfielders in world football during his time at Bayern Munich, playing a crucial role in their treble-winning campaign under Jupp Heynckes in 2013. However, just a year after Guardiola's arrival at Bayern, Kroos left for Real Madrid. The German midfielder failed to reach an agreement on a contract extension with the club, and was eventually sold for a reported fee of €25 million in 2014. Kroos went on to achieve tremendous success with Real Madrid, winning 4 Champions League titles and leading Germany to World Cup glory in 2014. Guardiola's decision to let go of Kroos is widely regarded as one of the biggest mistakes of his managerial career, as the midfielder's talent and impact on the field were sorely missed at Bayern. Another significant sale that raised eyebrows was Samuel Eto'o's departure from Barcelona. Eto'o had established himself as a superstar at the Catalan club, scoring 32 goals in 52 games, an impressive record. Surprisingly, immediately after winning everything, Guardiola sent Eto'o to Inter Milan in a swap deal for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Eto'o was one of the best Barcelona strikers ever, scoring 130 goals in 199 games in his first 5 years. He played a crucial role in winning 3 La Liga titles, 2 Champions League titles, and a Copa del Rey. Eto'o's departure was seen as a significant loss for Barcelona, and his subsequent success at Inter Milan, where he won the treble under Jose Mourinho, only further emphasized the magnitude of Guardiola's mistake in selling him. Speaking of Ibrahimovic, his troubled career at Camp Nou lasted only 1 year. Barcelona allowed Eto'o to join Inter Milan as part of the deal and paid €40 million for Ibrahimovic. Although it started well, things went downhill halfway through the season. Ibrahimovic scored 11 goals in his first 14 games, but only 5 in his next 16. Guardiola couldn't integrate one of the greatest strikers of the game and eventually sold him to AC Milan. This decision was met with mixed reactions, as some believed that Zlatan's departure was necessary to restore harmony within the team, while others questioned Guardiola's inability to maximize the potential of such a prolific goal scorer.
My problem in Barcelona was one man, and that's the philosopher. He was my problem. The rest, I didn't have problem with anybody. I mean, there's nobody who can say something that I did wrong. First 6 months, fantastic, was going very good, and then something happened. I still don't know what happened, but it happened, and I don't have answers from that. After New Year, a couple of months after that, he didn't speak to me anymore. I mean, if you have somebody that doesn't stimulate you, I mean, I will not fight for him.
On the other hand, we have Ronaldinho, widely regarded as one of the greatest footballers to have played the game. He scored 94 goals in 207 appearances for Barcelona and led them to 2 La Liga titles and 1 Champions League title. However, Guardiola sold Ronaldinho in 2008 when he took charge of the club. It was reported that Guardiola didn't appreciate Ronaldinho's off-field lifestyle. Former Barcelona player Alexander Pleb later revealed that Ronaldinho and Deco sometimes came to practice heavily drunk, which was a significant issue. Guardiola made the tough choice to sell Ronaldinho and Deco to ensure a young Lionel Messi would develop into a great player and avoid similar pitfalls. In hindsight, this decision turned out to be a smart move. Another significant player sold by Guardiola was Bastian Schweinsteiger. This decision was one of Guardiola's biggest in the transfer market. Schweinsteiger, a legendary figure at Bayern Munich and a key player in Germany's 2014 World Cup success, experienced frequent injuries after the tournament. Guardiola signed Arturo Vidal to bolster the midfield, which led to Schweinsteiger becoming a bench warmer and eventually being sold to Manchester United in 2015. And lastly, Yaya Toure, considered one of the Premier League's finest midfielders, played for Barcelona before joining Manchester City. He left Barcelona at the age of 27 because Guardiola preferred Sergio Busquets in the defensive midfield role. His relationship with Guardiola was strained, and Manchester City benefited from the deal, acquiring a world-class midfielder for only 30 million euros. Yaya went on to become one of the greatest midfielders at the Etihad. When Guardiola joined City, Toure was sidelined by Pep and eventually sold. These are just a few examples of the great players Guardiola sold during his managerial career. While there are other notable players like Sergio Aguero, Raheem Sterling, Joe Hart, Riyad Mahrez, Xherdan Shaqiri, Dante and Mario Gomes who could be included in this list. While he has made fantastic signings, his decisions to let go of certain players have been questioned and deemed as mistakes. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.